I went to 2 stores and spent $50 on dairy-free yogurt so that you don't have to. I know a lot of families either have to do dairy-free or you choose to do dairy-free, and the yogurt options are all over the board. Some of them are nutritionally similar to yogurt, some of them are really not. I came up with a list to evaluate each of these yogurts so I can walk you through both the nutrition, the smell, the texture, the taste, the ingredients, and let you know what I think of each one and hopefully help you decide which one you want to try. This is my highly professional list that I will be evaluating each of these yogurts on. Okay, let's do it. I'm Casey Barnes, Registered Dietitian Nutritionist, mom of 2, and I help parents make feeding kids easier and less stressful. Make sure to subscribe so you can follow along and you can find me when you need nutrition advice. So I went to both Whole Foods and Tom Thumb to see what I could find. These first ones are what I found at Whole Foods. So there's this Icelandic Provisions, Forager, Siggy's. A lot of people on Instagram told me that they like Siggy's, so I'm excited to try that one. Nancy's Oat Milk, and Kite Hill Greek Style. Let me grab the ones I got from Tom Thumb. I think Tom Thumb might just be a Texas thing, but it's similar to like a ShopRite or Vans, what do you have in California? I don't know. It's more of like a regular grocery store. So this is the Silk Greek Style. We've got Oatly Oat Gurt. Another Silk Greek Style. I wanted to get a vanilla and a flavored. This is the Oatly Peach and Chobani Oat. I'm now realizing that these are mostly oat-based options. So one of the things a lot of times with the coconut milk yogurts is they just have no protein in them. And I have a hard time getting myself to buy something that has no protein and a ton of added sugar. I'm kind of like, what's the point? As a dietitian, you know, I'm always looking at the nutrition info first. And while taste is really important too, I want it to be something that's nutritious for your little one's diet. And if there's really no protein in it, I know that it's not gonna help keep them full and it's not gonna be a good substitute for real deal dairy yogurt. Okay, I've got a ton of spoons and let's just get into it. Okay, I've got all my spoons, so let's get trying. I'm gonna group them by category, by what is their main ingredient. Are they made from oats, nuts, coconuts? We're gonna group it that way. So these are all the oat milk yogurts. I'm gonna start with the Forager Project Organic Dairy-Free Greek Style Yogurt. Normally with anything for young kids, toddlers, I try to get under 6 grams of added sugar, but that's very hard to do with the dairy-free yogurts. So here I aimed for mostly under 10 grams of added sugar. Some of them are a little bit over that, but I did the best that I could with the options. I definitely kept it under 15 grams of added sugar. There's 4 grams of sugar in a teaspoon, so I tried to keep it under that 3 teaspoon range the best that I could. On first glance, looks a little bit chunky lumpy. Let me show you. Yep. I smell the vanilla, but it also smells like a little bit chalky, I wanna say. That might be from those protein powders. Okay, let's try it out. You can see the vanilla beans and it's kind of like a brownish color, tan. It's not really similar to yogurt. So it's kind of gritty and like dry on my tongue. And I do taste, I taste vanilla and lemon. It makes your mouth feel really dry. It almost is like there's little bits of sand in it. I don't know. I give this like a 5 out of 10. Next up is this Kite Hill Greek style plain unsweetened almond milk. So this one is not flavored. I have a feeling it's not gonna taste great because there really is no added sugar. There's 2 grams of natural sugar, no added sugar. It does have live and active cultures, so you've got those probiotics there. Let me show you. Let's see. This one definitely looks a lot smoother than the forager one. This one looks pretty smooth. Let me show you. This one's smoother and more uniform in texture. It doesn't really have much of a smell to it. I'm really trying to get in there. It really just smells like almonds, and it makes sense because this is mostly just almonds. How they get it into this yogurt texture is incredible. Food scientists for the win. So this one is fairly thick. I would compare it more to a Greek style, not quite as thick as say like the Faye brand Greek yogurt. It's a little bit smoother. So it's a touch thicker than regular yogurt. That is not good. I feel like I'm eating wood-flavored glue. That is bad. 1 out of 10. Ugh. I could maybe see adding that into like a sauce if you're gonna add some other flavors to it, but it is actively bad. Okay, let's hope something better is ahead for us. This is the Silk Greek style made with coconut. We have 2 flavors to try, and then the Siggy's plant-based coconut blend. Also got 2 flavors to try there. So here's hoping. I'll start with the Silk. The pea protein is where the protein comes from because coconut milk does not have any protein in it. Let's check it out. This one looks pretty creamy, pretty thick, so let's see. This is the vanilla flavor. It smells like regular vanilla yogurt, to be honest. It has a nice vanilla smell and nothing weird coming from it. Let's see. This is thick. I'm a little bit worried about it being pasty with how thick it is, but we'll see. Nice and thick and smooth, no lumps, no chunks, no nothing. This is doable. There is a little bit of an aftertaste. And again, that like thickness in my mouth, like pasty. It does have a coconut taste. A lot of you asked with the coconut-based ones if they tasted coconutty, and this one does. I mean, it's not bad. I can't say I would like look forward to eating it, but it's definitely better than the others. It is really nice and smooth. I would give this like a 6. It is sweet tasting, but again, there is a little bit of that aftertaste. Not terrible, but solid 6. Let's try the blueberry one. Smells very blueberry, nice and smooth looking. Okay, here we go. Very thick. It almost makes me feel like I'm mixing spackle or like a fake frosting. That's probably more like it. Let's go with that. I don't know. it tastes kind of fake to me. Like I know it uses real blueberries, but it's almost like it's kind of like artificial blueberry flavor. And there's, I don't know, I feel like the sugar, what is that? It tastes very sweet. It still gives me a little bit of that dry cotton mouth kind of thing, but not as bad. It does have an aftertaste, I will say that. I think it's marginally better than the vanilla, so we'll go with like a 6.5. Siggi's, I've got high hopes for you, so please don't disappoint me. I really like the Siggi's regular yogurt, the dairy yogurt, and they usually do have a lower added sugar than some of the other brands. Okay, so let's see. This one is raspberry. This looks pretty smooth, maybe like little teeny tiny bits in there. Let's see. It doesn't really have much smell to it. Let's see if I can release the aromas. I got it on my nose. It really doesn't smell like anything. Or maybe I'm just maybe my smell doesn't work anymore after all these. I really don't smell anything, to be honest with you. But there's no chunks or lumps or anything in it. It's smooth. It does have like little tiny spots, almost like a sand consistency inside, but let's see. Okay, this one's different. It's not completely smooth. There are little bits, but it doesn't really feel sandy in your mouth. I think this actually tastes the best so far. I think I can taste the macadamia nuts, but I like it. I think it just gives it a little bit of a fuller flavor so that you don't just taste the sweetness. And I wouldn't say there's a strong coconut taste. If you're very sensitive to coconut, you might notice it, but I don't feel that the coconut really comes through. It does it looks like there's a little bit of, I think that's like a raspberry seed in there. So just know it's not like a choking hazard or anything. I'm just saying for the texture, there are like maybe 2 or 3. This is not bad. It doesn't leave me with like that really dry feeling in my mouth. It is like a little bit, but it's not bad. We're going with a 7. Yeah. Now we have the Siggi's vanilla and cinnamon flavor. I smell the cinnamon right away. This texture is fairly thick. Not as thick as some of the others, but you can see it holds. Smooth. This is not bad. They all give me like a little bit of that cotton mouthy feeling, like the dryness. And I'm guessing it has something to do with the thickening agents, but it's not enough where I wouldn't want to eat it because of that. It's just something you notice a little bit. This is pretty good. I will go with a 7 on this one too. Good job, Siggi's. Proud of you. Moving on to the oat-based ones. What's my guess what I'm gonna like the most? I don't know, I haven't heard about the Chobani one. I have tried the Nancy's oat milk, either plain or vanilla. This is the only one that they had in the store, so that's what I got. But I do remember liking their other oat milk one. So we're gonna go with Nancy's as the front runner. We'll find out what happens. This one is nut-free, so if you need nut-free, this would work for you. This one seems like it might be thinner. I don't know, guys, there's a little bit of a funky smell there. This is a weird texture. It's like clumpy, a little bit clumpy. It's not smooth, and I'm stirring it up, but still a little bit clumpy. It's getting better. It's getting better. Okay, I take that back. It was weird at first, but we're in a better place now. I'm not sure what I'm smelling. It almost reminds me of plastic. I don't know, a little bit like barfy. Oh God. Okay. No, that's like baby food gone wrong. I don't think I can try it again. I think the moral is if it smells bad, it's probably gonna taste bad. But again, I did try one of the other flavors that was better, either plain or vanilla. My guess would be vanilla, I don't know. I didn't have it, but apple cinnamon, bad. 2 out of 10. Icelandic Provisions Oat Milk Skyr. I actually don't know what skyr means. Oh, skyr is an Icelandic yogurt. The taste is as pure as Iceland. We'll see about that. I'm a little nervous because our last unsweetened yogurt was really bad. Yeah. Okay, so this one has kind of separated a little bit in there. I'm gonna stir it up and see if we can get it to come back together. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of like lumpy again, but I think when we stir it, it'll smooth out. Yep, there it goes. Okay. It is thick. It doesn't really have a smell, so I feel slightly encouraged by that. No smell. Okay. Here we go. Okay, it's not downright offensive. It does taste like oats. It's not terrible. It has an aftertaste that kind of is like, ugh. Not actually, that's an exaggeration. It has a little bit of an aftertaste, kind of like a bitter aftertaste. Yeah, a very bitter aftertaste. The taste is not terrible, but then as soon as it's gone, it's like not good. I could maybe see using this as a base for something or substituting this in a recipe that calls for yogurt, plain yogurt. 4 out of 10. Down to the final 3. All right, let's save Chobani for last. We've got Oatly. We've got both a plain and a peach. They had some other flavors in the store. Let's check out the plain. This one, right when I opened it, it was very smooth and creamy and thin. So this one's definitely the runniest I've seen so far. Mild odor, mild smell. Glue. I'm eating glue. Elmer's glue. This is what Elmer's glue would taste like. I mean, honestly, you could probably like use it in something. It doesn't, It doesn't have that bitter aftertaste, but it does make glue come to mind. 4 out of 10. Now we've got the peach. Smells faintly of peach. This one is also runny like the last one, thin. It looks like there's some peach chunks. A little bit of peach in here. It's not like a fruit on the bottom. They're just kind of, there are some little bits of peach in here. Not large chunks, small. Let's see. This is better. This is actually pretty good. The texture is nice and smooth. Like, I think I would actually eat this one. Oatly peach. The peach is nice. It feels like you're eating. The peach is nice. No hints of glue in this one. I'm gonna give this, I think an 8. An 8 out of 10, y'all. On flavor, 8 out of 10. It's the last one. Chobani Oat Vanilla. This one seems pretty thin. It's a little bit lumpy upon opening it, but I think if we stir it up, it'll smooth out. There it goes. Nice and smooth, very thin. Smells like vanilla. That's the flavor we got here. Does smell like vanilla. No funky smells, just vanilla. Let's try it. Aftertaste is what I notice the most. It's like vanilla on top of oat with a funky aftertaste. What is that? It's like a little bit dry in my mouth, but not much. It's smooth, but I don't know. I give it a 5. It's not bad. It's not good. I mean, some people might like it more than I do. I'm just not really all that into it. I hope this helps you when you're going to try out yogurts at the store. I excluded ones that were really low in protein or much higher in sugar. I just didn't even try those, and not everything was available at my store. I know there's others that I missed, but they just weren't at my store, so had to work with what I had. I would say the winners are definitely Siggy's and that Oatly peach. I would try a different flavor of Oatly, but not the plain. Stay away. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to taste test. I am up for it.